medieval era, and it's another golden age, and it's a bit of a decision we've got to make. Now, Nada Shah, luckily, is in a normal age, so hopefully as I settle this city on a new settlement, it says -17. I really thought my own population would be enough to save that, but maybe not. We'll plonk Magnus over and see if we can save this one by maybe having to chop out a fish, which isn't ideal. I could put the government plaza on this. No, that feels like a very short-sighted thing to do. Let's build the +4 harbour for now and work out what we're going to do. Basically what I'm going to do is either take monumentality and get more settlers out, although really my opportunity to settle is pretty limited, or I can go exodus. The way I like to look at this is often you look at your yields. You've got faith and you've got gold. What are you going to be using both of these on? Now, faith, I would quite like to spread my religion around because we do have Fez. Fez gives me a big science boost every time I spread my religion around, and not many people have gone for a religion yet. Scythia's only got 2 cities under their control. I could go and try and wipe her religion out immediately. And then gold means I could use it to buy settlers, but I'd rather have more charges on my apostles than I would do, exodus. It feels like I'm just working on my science a little bit here, working on my economy, save up for another apostle. It'll be a 6 charge apostle from Madrid. I can send it immediately out and see if we can go and wipe out Scythia's religion. It's harsh, but I think it's a good idea. And then I'll save up gold the old-fashioned way to buy my settlers later, but I will just buy a builder in this city because there is coca and spices, all for me. Let's take my scientist point off and give myself something useful. Corvée I don't need anymore. Urban planning might help a little bit. Let's get builder production. Should we do that? I'll get great writers. If I can get a couple of great works of writing whilst nobody's getting the points, I feel like that would be fairly handy. Oh, a wonder. A wonder. Brilliant. That gives me another governor. Oh, we like to see that. Well, actually, Magnus, I'll keep Magnus out there, but I now can get another governor. Let's go for Pingala in Valencia. Perfect. It'll be my second governor on a foreign continent. We'll keep that in mind, but I think we can sort of press that beyond it. But Kabul. What's Kabul do again? Double experience. And Akkad is full damage to walls. You know what? There are some good military city-states this game. That is unfortunately my continent, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Ugh, that's frustrating. Never mind. Time to vote. I'd love it if we can build things quicker, and I'd love it if we could say that my religion was better, but we'll see if that goes through. Scythia might vote a little bit more strongly on that one. No, mine did go through. Oh, and buying units is cheaper as well. That's all really handy. Actually, Seville has massively stabilized. It is a happy city, which makes this much easier, and I can actually buy more luxuries, which is pretty handy as well. But just to make this a little bit better, I might chop out myself 1 builder and then 1 fish. Might be, no, you know what, I'll work on my turtles. Maybe I'll get a monument in that city, but I reckon 2 population will do it, because if you have a look at the way the maths is working here, I'm getting 7.5 loyalty just from 1 population, so that'll be 15 loyalty when that goes through. Oh, aid request. Maybe we'll go diplomatic this game. Who knows? Well, best thing to do, I'm not generating carbon at the moment, so we'll go to Australia and we'll give them 1 gold. And if I forget about it, chances are I'll probably win. Yep, there we go. There is a medic. I'm going to burn him immediately. I'm not going to bother using him around the map today. Machinery boost, that's fine. What's in the tribal hut? A new population. Oh, did that go into my new city? No, it didn't. Oh, it went into Madrid, though. Did it? Yeah, it did. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'll take that. That's brilliant. And another luxury. There's some amber. 17 gold per turn I can generate from that. Great. And actually, we're now ecstatic, which means my city is now stable happiness-wise. So yeah, I don't even need to get rid of the fish. It should be fine by itself, Seville. Natural philosophy. We've got that now because we just got recorded history, but it's the governor is the more exciting thing. I'm going to just keep getting new governors now. Amani is established in Fez. I don't want her to be there forever. Let's just put Victor in this city for now. That will move around shortly. And here is my first 6-charge apostle. Hagia Sophia. We could build that hopefully soon. I think that can go on desert, right? Yes, it can. So I could build it in Madrid. That would give me 7 charge apostles, which as Spain is always very, very tempting. Oh, look at that. More luxuries. Perfect. I want faith per turn though, so 5 faith shrine, lovely. We'll get the temple in a second. That means Valencia can do something more interesting now, like get me more trade routes. I think is probably a good option. Commercial hub. I think a commercial hub's good. I mean, I could actually get a harbor out into this little bit of the sea. Looks like Mongolia is generating. There is a lovely canal city that Australia's got. I'm going to, yeah, I can predict this already. This is going to be a very angry game. Very angry game. So let's go and get the harbour now. We're going to need boat capacity. I'm going to need the ability to build a lot of boats and to get a lot of trade routes out in order to fund my boats. Just realised, somehow, on Deity++, I've actually maintained a score lead. This won't last because with Deity++ and all of the tech and advantages of the AI skewed to late game, the AI is going to accelerate quite quickly. But as long as I have this sort of advantage, I will take it. That is lovely. How many cities? Scythia have 2 cities now. Still 2 cities. That's fine. Let's see what promotions I can get. 3 spreads when moving adjacent to a natural wonder for the first time. Yes. Oh, that's good, seeing as we have one here. So that's a 9 charge apostle there. Beautiful. Industrial zone. So I think that's going to give me 3 engineer points plus 40%. So I think we're going to be getting 4.2 per turn, which means I'll get an engineer in 30 turns, which is not good enough. I need more. So let's get workshop sorted first. Yeah, industrial zone's definitely something I need to prioritize a little bit more. A little bit more food for Madrid there as well. Not a bad capital. I just feel like we could probably do better, you know? Oh, and as I said, look, there we go. Seville is nicely happy now. Oh, yeah, 8.6. Oh, the pressure from Persia's dropped massively. So this city is very happy now. 9 charge apostle. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Right, on your way. We're going to make our way over to Scythia. Let's just remove her religion as quick as possible. Then it's one less religion to compete with, isn't it? And now Madrid can celebrate with 2 missionaries, 160 and 170 faith. Both have 6 charges. One is going to go over to Valencia. One is going to go over to Taruga, and we're just going to make our way north. I think Georgia is the next person to make a religion, or certainly now has a prophet. So we'll keep an eye on Georgia. I might need to go and nip that religion in the bud as well. Georgia does tend to go fairly heavy on religion. There we go, look, 4.8 engineer points per turn. It's lovely. It's really good until we get into invention and humanism. This is the card. 4 engineer points per turn. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And then an extra 2 for every workshop. You should never seek a land war on my continent. Oh, Persia. I have a feeling that's exactly what I'm going to end up doing, but ignore me. Don't worry about me. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, that was a scout. That scout had actually picked up quite a few tribal huts there, but never mind. I'm sure it's fine. Oh yeah, look, I'm actually spreading my religion around passively. Cahokia. I just got an envoy there, so that is now mine. That's a really good start. I'm trying to take gold per turn deals because I never look at the long term, and actually having a really good gold per turn, you do get more gold over the course of the game. I'm not going to sort of any big war at the moment, so I'm just allowing these gold deals to work. I do need to think about getting settlers out very soon. I need a government plaza. Valencia might be the right place to do that, to be fair. 880 gold has been saved. Seville, you have Magnus. You know what to do. Generate the settler. Perfect. And let's see how much we get. We should get 120 science from Fez on this one, right? That is, yeah, 120. Oh, it's such a big boost. Okay, we've got to watch this. I want to make sure that we are only doing this on boosted techs. So we'll go military tactics, and I think I might go mass production because Venetian Arsenal in my capital is too tempting a target. That really is. Except Mongolia might be choosing to settle in the desert right by me here. I will allow that because I'm going to end up stealing that city from them. There's no way loyalty-wise they'll hang on to it, so let's just ignore that forward settling for a second. I don't necessarily mind that. Oh, I'm just about to crunch through a lot of science. A lot of science. We'll just throw it into cartography quickly, but that is going to be 180 science. Oh yeah, that's like a quarter of that tech in one go. Bam! Look at that. And of course, more envoys as well, which is even better. So we want diplomatic quarter, government plaza. We've got a couple of city conversions. A horseman and a pikeman is wanted as well. I feel like there's a lot of stuff here that we should be able to do. It would help if I don't sell my strategics. So maybe we'll wait until the strategics have no value, because at the moment I'm selling them and it's very, very handy. Another governor as well. Let's get Moksha this time, and I'll pop you into Madrid. That'll just help me to spread my religion for a little bit. And Taruga, that's another 180 science. Look at that. It's so big. This is where Scythia decides that they really don't like me, but, you know, tough. Let's find their religion. Oh no, the settler's going elsewhere. Where are you going, Mongolia? Are you settling on the coast? I mean, that would be an annoying place to settle, because I was just about to put a theatre square down on that tower, because that's a +4, but oh man, if you settle there... I mean, I'll take it, because I've basically got no choice, but that would be a massive annoyance. Let's build that pikeman before I forget get? I've got a horseman to do, trade route, bits and pieces. Naval tradition, civil service. Civil service is great to 10 pop. I'm going to do that anyway. I'm just going to take this to mass production, education first. What was the other one? Naval tradition was that. Oh, quadrireme. Oh, we can do that. Let's build those two. Yeah, go for it. Mittler gives me 120 science. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, there's the capital. I think that's the holy city. It is the holy city. So if we can convert this one, there will be lots and lots of trouble. I've got 7 charges. I can make myself an absolute nuisance over here. I'll get another apostle as well, just see what promotions we get. But we are spreading my religion nicely. 80 science, I think, this time. There's education. Yeah, let's get mass production sorted. Actually, this is good. Apostle, debater, make your way over to Scythia. Let's just go and do that. I think I want Valencia to be a scientific city, especially because it's got, like I'm +4 over there. Yeah, go on then. Nice little mountain ring. Perfect. We'll do that, and then I'll get a lighthouse in this city. Now, I can throw another trade route into my nation, which would be lovely. Look at these trade routes already. +6 from Madrid. Oh-ho! Currently, I have 2 governors that are stationed abroad. So I'm getting 4 production and 8 gold per turn from trade routes. So we just keep an eye on that. But yeah, we got some really, really good options here. Let's get this other harbour down at the same time as well. Well, there's Scythia's capital. No, I'm going to generate grievances with you. You made the mistake of being my friend. This is all on you. Very much all on you. There are 2 cities now with very few followers. 7 brothers and Mikop. I think they'll be to the north from where the pressure's coming from. Yeah, so we'll go and send my apostle up that way. See if we can just remove all of the religion and 3 military unit. I think that is a heavy chariot. Certainly is. Wonderful. -8 loyalty, you say? I say to that, never. Where's Victor at the moment? Victor, you get across. This will improve my trade routes even more. And as usual, let's start out with a harbour. I'm going to settle where I please. I apologize. Oh, look, that's not a cavalry. It's a single heavy chariot, Mongolia. Let's not be like that. Come on. It's petty jealousy. You're above it. It's another 100 science. Oh, we're getting so much science from this Fez relationship. I love it. Wow. Look at that trade route. Oh, 6 production, 19 gold, 1 culture, 8 faith per turn. Yeah, this is the sort of Spanish trade routes that I was hoping we would get. Up to 48 production in Madrid, building kind of a little bit of basic infrastructure down here, which is lovely. Suddenly, England is on 182 science per turn. That is frightening. Yeah, they are racing ahead and catching up with Babylon. I suspect got something to do with the fact they're probably getting science from, Royal Navy Dockyard, so that would explain that they've got 8 cities. Actually, let's have a look. I've got 6 cities and 30 pop. Let's just check in with everybody else. We've got 5 and 24, 7 and 24, 8 and 32, 5 and 30, 6 and 28, 5 and 24, and 8 and 38. So England is actually doing by far the best on Empire, but I am very much keeping up with the rest of the pack, which is brilliant to see. Madrid grows. Yep, 10 population. It certainly does. There's the pikemen, more envoys. Civil service boosted as well, more envoys. So Kabul's got 1, Jerusalem's got 1. Yes, actually we're getting quite a few suzerains, but what I'm going to do, go engineering machinery. I kind of want Kilwa. I feel missing Kilwa on this map would be a big mistake, so we want to see if we can pick that up where we can. Oh, they've left their missionary in the middle of the sea. We'll see if we can do this. I do have the World Congress, don't forget. If I can kill that missionary, I'll spread my religion around very nicely, and that is 180 science. Boom! Perfect. Mass production done. Engineering in 1 turn. Yes. Well, let's just have a quick check here, because Madrid can now get another district, and I'm thinking harbour might be a really good option here. I did want Mausoleum, though. The only problem with this harbour placement is that it's a terrible place for Mausoleum, aka it can't be put down, which is the worst place for Mausoleum, the place that doesn't work. So do I want to actually make sure that is in this city? Because Valencia could build it in theory. In fact, actually, Valencia, yeah, you build it. This is Pingala. It won't affect many tiles, but being absolutely honest with you, it's not why I'm going for Mausoleum. Mausoleum is mainly in place so that I can get the double engineer charge on Assiador and then later Imhotep. So that's why I'm going for that. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that now. Yeah, I reckon harbour. Let's get the harbour down. One more trade route. Trade route's just really, really, really good for me. Engineering. Oh, I just lost my missionary annoyingly to a barbarian, but it didn't knock any of my religion off these cities, which is good, but yeah, it's a bit frustrating. Oh, well, we'll keep on spreading. There's Aksu. Oh, and they didn't rescue their missionary anywhere sensible. So now I can just go bam. Spread my religion around a little bit and just help to remove theirs. Still 2 cities. I've got my other debater apostle on the way. So this, I'm hoping, is going to remove all memory of Scythia's religion. Just none of it. None of it will stay in this nation. And here's Kilwa. Ho ho, Kilwa. Well, there's a lot more land down to the south for me to go and settle. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, I want to continue settling. I need to get my government plaza down. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I need to get down, but government plaza would absolutely be a brilliant move for me. And Barcelona, I'm just going to treat this city to a mosque because Mahabodhi Temple, I'd like it if my 3 apostles gained an extra charge. That would be amazing. Up to 139 faith per turn. I'm pretty happy with that. Papillon's just rocking around with a caravel. Not a problem. We'll just ignore that for a bit. Sorry, Scythia, but I need machinery. That unlocks Kilwa for me, though. Kilwa, Kilwa, Kilwa. Oh, man, I really, really want Kilwa. I need it. I need it as soon as possible. I might just go and pop it over there, actually. Just queuing up endless things in my nation. If I can pick up and keep Kilwa, my lord, that will make me happy. Do I want to just rush through harbours now? Am I building another harbour? Oh, yes, I am actually 2 turns off that, so that would be totally pointless. Building a university next to a mountain. I could do that as well. Conquistador. Oh, it's so tempting to get... Yeah, let's go military engineering. Boost through that. I'm not going to build an aqueduct anytime soon. Persia and England both denouncing me gives me very decent opportunities to attack one or the other. Imagine conquistadors attacking Persia. That wouldn't be the worst idea, you know. They're on a different continent. They don't have 216 science per turn, so I'm not worried they're just going to steam ironclads at me from nowhere. Just very, very English thing to do. Bam! 100 science. I'm sorry, where did my religion go in this city? Going on here? Don't like it. You stay with me. Keep remembering to get your era score though. Lovely. There's cartography. But we made sure that this was a delightful, stunning harbour. And I'm going to immediately get the lighthouse. It's more housing for Madrid. Not that Madrid really needed it. We're on to 20 housing already. But now I've got another trader. So we're going to just plonk that down. See if we can get another good route going. 1, 2, 3 governors now. So the route should be even better. This one is now worth 8 production. I reckon we can get at least another 6 production route out from Madrid. That in itself would be pretty good. What I'm doing is I'm using some of the logic that I've seen on Reddit and on Discord recently to do with apostles. I'm picking all of the bad promotions first. And the way that the game works is that it kind of, you get stuck on a list at the end of the game of all of the good promotions, and those are the ones you get left with. So things like Indulgence Vendor, I've picked that now. We'll go and just spread this one to Jerusalem, but I think we should end up with some really, really good end game apostles. Let's see this. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. 6 production, 23 gold, 1 culture, and 9 faith. From my bonus is 16 gold per turn and 6 production per turn. I mean, that's lovely. That is a route in itself. Perfect. Kilborough is now well underway. I love the fact Mongolia still hasn't put that settler down as well. It cannot decide what to do with it. It's so cute. Do you remember what we always say about vampire castles? Just put it down. It's better to have something that's semi-good than nothing that's perfect, you know? People just freeze when they're going for the perfect placement of stuff. Just get it down. Right, this is another one of those cities. Bam. I believe that means there's only 1 city left, which I think it's over in this direction. So we've almost taken out this religion entirely. Thank you, Jerusalem. Bam. Military engineering. Let's just keep going to gunpowder, shall we? Mahabodhi Temple. This city has been doing this for about 40 turns, but it's fine. I have 2 3 apostles. No longer needed because I ended up getting them myself, but they are really good ways of spreading my religion around, which is brilliant. And 2 diplomatic victory points, just in case we do want to go for diplomacy later. Look, 6 charges because Barcelona has a mosque in it. Oh yeah, it's what we want to see. Let's get that harbour done. Trade routes are too important to me right now, and I think I'm going to send one of them over to Babylon. Let's give you the medic promotion. Again, it's a really naff promotion, and I'll send one up to Australia briefly, and I'll give you heathen conversion. There we go. I think we're actually starting to use all of the bad promotions of apostles. I say bad, not necessarily bad promotions, just ones that I'm not really planning on using this game. That's another 120 science. Oh, I'm now a monarchy. My cities will be a little less happy now, but we've got scripture. I've got Gothic architecture. I can put in, where is it, limes for a bit more housing. Maritime industries again. I probably should build a couple of boats here and there. So Gothic architecture is really handy. I think we'll go for charismatic leader, just because I might as well double up on the number of envoys that I'm producing every turn. Speaking of, what do I want to do? I could actually, Hong Kong would give me a bit more production towards wonders in my capital. Vatican, though, that would give me another bunch of faith for all of my temples. Let's go Hong Kong first, but then I think I'll pick up both eventually. I think that's the last city taken from Scythia. So this religion is now dead and gone. Georgia is unfortunately starting to spread their religion, though, so it's not like we're going to have a 3 ride, but we have taken one religion out before it really got going. Saying that, it looks like Georgia have been spreading their religion to Babylon before their own cities. So we'll take advantage of that. Yeah, the debater, off your pop. We're going to go and see if we can kill a couple of missionaries in Georgia's lands. I'm actually 3rd in tech. I'm still 13 techs behind Babylon, but I'm only 5 behind England, and I'm accelerating away from the pack and a lot of other fronts. So Fez is very much doing a lot of work for me here, making sure that I can keep up with the pack. I will take that. I will take that any day. Where are the other natural wonders? I swear this map should have 3 or 4 of them at the very least. It's an 8-player map. I want to find them, and I want to gather them into my empire. Last charge of this particular apostle, but it's done a great job. It's converted the entirety of Scythia at 160 science as well. Babylon, you're up next. Might take a little bit of persuasion to get you on board, but it should be fine. Theodore. I can use 1 charge of you for now, just whilst I wait Mausoleum to be finished. Then we've got Bisheng. Now this is kind of what I want my capital to have. So let's just quickly buy him for a little bit of faith. And then James St. George is basically just a way of spreading housing across your empire, because of course I'm monarchy now, which is lovely. Oh look, that looks like a pretty complete Kilwa. Oh dear. Let's have a look at this at the front. It looks like, oh, it looks very similar. Mine's got a little dome on top. Oh, so are theirs. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yep, I'm going to have to rush this as best I can. Oh, I don't like this at all. Why did I have to see that? Why did I have to see that? Oh no, look at that. It's almost done. The dome is finished, and it looks like they're building little towers and stuff. Oh, it's impossible to tell which one is done more. I feel like I've got more stuff around on the gilding around the edges of it, so there's a chance I might finish this first. Well, if I rush it, that is. Oh, thank goodness, I was worried Theodore wouldn't have the movement. Thank goodness. Kilwa, 3 envoys, 1 built. So, if I can get matching pairs of city-states that I'm suzerain over, I can get 15% boosts to whatever yield. I'm interested in gold, science, production, faith. You know what? All of it, to be fair. Let's see what we can pick up. So I've got 1 science, 1 production, 1 gold, 1 faith. Interesting. Just lost Chinguetti, so that's 1 faith. And then I can do Mitla for 1 science, and then Hong Kong. So actually, that's a bunch of them right there. Another city-state over by Georgia. Interesting. Oh, I never had a look to see where the Niter was in my nation. Should we go and have a quick look? I don't know how much we've actually got. There's some by Hukia. Some down here by Jerusalem. I think, yeah, Mongolia may have spotted that one. Okay, not a huge amount. I've got to go and actually take a couple of things, because I do want some Niter, because I've got conquistadors, and I want to pop those down. So that quadrireme I need to get a kill with. I did see some barbarians around, kind of over on this side of the map. We're going to send it down that way. If I can get a kill with that, that'll be massively helpful. I reckon Venetian Arsenal, though, has definitely got to be up there with one of the more important builds that I need to do. So let's pop that down. Theodore will be waiting very happily. Whether we've got Apostle still doing all the good work. Look at that. Kabul is now on side because I've just gained a envoy with them. Hopefully if I take over Babylon next turn, that'll give me enough science to get myself gunpowder. Australia actually will give me some gunpowder. Oh, yes, I'll take that before I forget. As I say, conquistadors are going to be so powerful against Persia. I realise I should have had alliances up, shouldn't I? Okay, that's something I need to think about. Oh, well, we'll think about that in a second. Mausoleum. So we get an engineering point from this, but the science, faith, and culture of all coast tiles in my Pingala city are better, and I now have an extra additional engineer charge. Beautiful stuff. It's what we love to see. It means Valencia can get on and finish its campus, which is going to be lovely. Venetian Arsenal, I've got 2 charges on that now, so we'll just rush that one through. And Madrid can give itself an extra district and boost printing at the same time. A new city, though. I think, do I want to settle on top of that marsh and leave the deer tile open? Yeah, why not? Let's just pop a city there. Corona. So I've got Moksha's in place, Victor, Pingala, Magnus, and Money. I'm going to move Moksha over, and I'd quite like to keep him in my capital, but I like having all of these governors over. It's very handy. And look at that, another Mercury. Let's go and just settle that one. I'll get myself a settler, and then I'll move Magnus over to my new city just to keep that one safe. Get the harbour working now as well. Nice +4. We'll take it wherever we can. +3 on this one. Cool. I need to get some builders into these cities at some point, but we're not worried about that just yet. Conquistador. Okay, I can actually buy troops in cheaper now. So I think Salamanca's a good base. How much are they going to be at the moment whilst War Congress is there? 500 gold, and I've got 2 turns left. Oh no, I timed that badly. I shouldn't have bought another settler. All right, we'll be able to afford 1 next turn. That's a bit of a mistake. Never mind. Okay, so we've got conquistadors. They're very powerful. I don't think I need to really improve them much. I'm just going to get castles, then I'll get square rigging, and then we'll go industrialization and just go from there. But I think if I can get a religious unit over to this area, we should be able to convert cities whilst at war and get myself a bit of crusading. So let's go for another apostle. Hopefully we'll get the triple strength promotion, and then we can get it to be sent over at the same time. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Dayboy91, Socrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalek, Skeptical Bear, Krogerbrand Trailmix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, El Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes, Dr. Bobby. Thank you all for your support and for everyone for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye!